You've just visited the family then, Mr. President. Of course, a struggle stalwart in her own right. Your message to the family, having visited them during this difficult time?
Well, I'd come to pay my condolences. We were very saddened to hear that Mama Kotane has left us. She was very dear to many of us, both at a personal level as well as at an organizational level. She was a stalwart in her own name and right. Up to the last moments of her life, she still kept abreast of the events happening. I had come to visit her just the year before last, and spent many an hour with her discussing about her movement that she loved so dearly. But we also spoke about her late husband. So she was very loved in the ANC, and I had a lot of time for her, and she's one of those that 108 years really was matched, her age matched exactly the age of the ANC. And so for us, it's a big loss. It's a big tree that has fallen, and it is for that reason that so many people are also here during even COVID to come and pay their respects. So we will miss her dearly, as the ANC and the SACP as well as the union movement to which her husband was very close. So this is a great loss for us.
Yeah. How's the family doing though?
No, they're bearing up, and they looked after her right till the end. That's what we are very pleased about. And now we go and lay her to rest near her husband, and that is the place that she will finally rest in. And so we will we'll take her to a resting place, knowing that she has played a key role in the life of our movement and in our country as well.
Mr. President, we would be remiss if we didn't ask you about the current situation that is happening in the ANC as well as the country. We are at this point where the former president has said that he intends to defy the constitution, whereas the Secretary General has said that he understands the president, the former president, and in fact he doesn't see anything wrong with it. What was your reaction to the former president's letter to the commission?
Well, I saw it as something that's in process. He has expressed his own thoughts and views that he does not want to go to the commission. But this is a matter that I am sure he's going to give much more thought to, because he's being cancelled by a number of people in a number of organizations, that the constitutional structure that he contributed so much to needs to be given consideration, and I'm sure in his own mind, in his own time, he will think about all this. And I would like to say, let's give former President Jacob Zuma time and space to think about this, and also to hear what other people are saying. And in giving consideration to this, I'm sure that he will come to a conclusion. So I'm prepared to leave it there. And of course, we haven't really discussed it in the ANC, which is something that we will do. And so until then, anybody who says much more, I think would be just missing the point.
But Mr. President, there are calls for his membership to be suspended for what he has done. Surely, as much as you say he needs to be given time, what he has done is not right. What is your view on the calls that his membership must be suspended for now?
Yeah, no, but you see, that is really preempting something that is not even being considered. And I think those who are saying so are speaking, for themselves. That's not something that's in consideration right now. I think all of us need time to reflect and to think about this. And in life, it's always best to think about matters carefully and deeply. before you come to any rushed conclusion, because those are rushed conclusions that really have no bearing to the reality of our situation. Thank you.
And then of course, Mr. President.
You're one of the people who are in a part of the constitutional development back in the days. And how do you feel as an individual currently, such kind of remarks being made, not only by the former president, but as well as the Secretary General within your own party?
Well, as I was saying, we all need time to think and reflect on the recent developments. And these are matters that need to be given deep thought before we come to any rushed type of conclusion or decision. So thank you so much.
But is there any consideration on the part of the top 6 officials maybe to meet with the former president to convince him, because he has defied, he's not willing to cooperate with the commission, he doesn't want to respect the constitutional court? Is there any consideration to convince him?
Well, all those matters are matters that obviously are options that can be looked at, and let's see how the matter develops as we move on. Thank you very much.
Happening in Kandla?
Corruption and theft.
Yes.
Do you think that's part of factional battling in the ANC?
Oh, well, you know, these things happen. And, you know, anybody can go to any police station and lay a charge. And in the end, it really depends on whether they've got real evidence. So I remain confident that there's no real evidence, and whatever people are launching are things that are just going to pass. Thank you so much. Well, anybody's entitled to have tea with anyone. Thank you.
Well, President Ramaphosa talking to us as the media, and of course telling us that we are being pushed a bit for security reasons, of course, but President Cyril Ramaphosa, we are being pushed, I'm sure.
But anyway, it is what it is. Jeremy, let us tell you that...
Well, the President having commented there on some of the issues that have been unfolding, Nombu, in these couple of hours that have gone past, saying, of course, the most important thing is that the issue of former President Jacob Zuma having been defiant in as far as the issue of him appearing at the Commission of Inquiry into State Capture is concerned. He says he must be given space to actually take his time and put his own mind onto what is happening and is unfolding right there. Well, and of course he did harshly, though, talk on the issue of the Tea Party, as we've come to know, that is happening in Kandla between Julius Malema, the leader of the EFF, and of course with the former President Jacob Zuma. They're saying that everybody is entitled to have a Tea Party. A lot of things at stake in as far as this defiance, if you like, by the former President Jacob Zuma, saying that he's not going to make an appearance at the Zondo Commission of Inquiry into State Capture. He says, President Cyril Ramaphosa says they will actually meet as the ANC officials and actually talk about this issue and see how they could sort of sort it out moving forward. Remains to be seen what decisions is going to be taken in as far as what we've seen develop is concerned. For now, Nombu, I guess we have to send it back to you in Auckland Park.
Thanks very much for that, Abongile. With that, we're going to go for a quick break.